Hey everybody, this is Nolan here, and welcome to another episode of Doki Literature Club, and welcome aboard my arc. Alright, so, let's get into this, shall we? Alright, I was right here. Okay, so, I'm a little confused, because some people are telling me that if I go back, start a new game at a certain part, I don't want to tell you when, then something's gonna happen. So, I don't know what to do, because it's actually coming up, apparently. Should I start a new game? I don't know. There's no time for you guys to comment, so it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we can text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Okay, so I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Okay, so I don't know, guys. So let me check something real quick. I mean, I can start a new game, but I don't want to ruin anything. We'll have to see, but this isn't the part yet, but there's a good ending and a bad ending, and if I do this part, I want to get a good ending, but I don't know what to do. I'll have to play it by ear, I guess. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Nolene. Oh, hello. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Oh, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be much of a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait. How did you know that? Sayori already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how things were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's not good. That's no good, Nolene. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. Selfish? I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. So, I'm an instrument of torture, basically, to the world. And the world is using me to... Okay. Thank you for that compliment, Sayori. It's kind of hard to like you when you say something like that. Oh yeah, you're laughing too. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Nolene, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Aren't friends supposed to tell each other all the secrets that they have? I mean, isn't that what friendship is about? Anyway, that's you're not my real friend, I guess, but okay. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Nolene? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? She did? Huh. Why do you think I'm late for school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Well, because it's life. Yeah. Alright. Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's why it feels like, that's what it feels like. And that's why I just wanted to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Yeah, because I mean, someone like you, I guess. You know, somebody like me, like, I'm speaking, like, in real life, I've never had depression before, so I wouldn't know. So, I mean, I've heard of it, obviously. I've had friends who have it, but I'm just not used to... I just don't know how... Because I've never had it, I just don't know anything about it much. So, anyway, I can't even figure out how to respond. How it is possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I betrayed you as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand at all, Nolene. But why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. You are important, Sayori. I don't want to be cared about. Why? It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. But don't you like bittersweet? That's hypocrisy. I don't know. Like, you just said you liked it, and then now you're saying you don't. Sorry, that's lying. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. Oof, that's gotta hurt. It feels like that, so that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. That's just, I mean, getting a spear through your heart, isn't that like butterflies in your stomach? Okay, it's probably something totally different. But, anyway. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Nolene. There's nothing. There's nothing at all. The only thing that I could help is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in the way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Oh no. Nolene, Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Nolene, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Nolene, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Wow, okay, you know what? I don't hate Sayori anymore. She's not annoying. Out of the kindness of my heart, that's what I'm saying. She's not annoying anymore. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand why any of my feelings, Nolene. The one time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Look at her crying. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days. This is so hard, guys. Oh my gosh. This has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do what I want. Do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye and Sayori exit and well, I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. Okay, so I guess I don't know. I know what the part is that I don't want to spoil it for anybody because like I know the part. Okay, I don't know what happens, but what I do know is like when to. Let me just explain real quick. So what I do know is that there's a certain part that Sayori says. There's a certain line that she says that I have to do it exactly on. So right when she says it, I don't click at all. I have to go into I think it's like settings and then quit or something, and then I have to start a new game. Well, I have to exit to main menu, actually. My bad. I have to exit to main menu, and I've got to start a new game, and then load, and start at the beginning of the game. And I heard there are different routes. There's a Sayori route, a Yuri route, and a Natsuki route. So I'm already doing the Yuri route right now, so once I'm done with that, then I might continue, or I might start the new game on that exact point. And we'll have to see, because I don't even know if it's true or not, because I don't want it to start the whole game. Alright, well, once this episode's over, somebody comment down below and tell me if this is true or not. So the certain point, what Sayori says, you go back and to main menu, start a new game, and it's different. I mean, it's the same. It saves everything that you did for some reason, even if you start a new game, which is actually pretty cool. But I don't even know if it's true or not. And you keep going, then you gotta do maybe the Natsuki route first, and then keep going, and then maybe save at two parts, and save right before you get to choose before, and you just keep going, and you keep doing the poems, and then you go back to that other person. You go back to maybe, let's say, Sayori. You write a nice poem for her. And since I already did the Yuri route, I don't have to do that again. So, yeah, it's just... Anyway. It's confusing. Somebody needs to comment and tell me if this is really true or not, because I've got only a couple people telling me, but I don't know. So comment, please. Anyway, on my way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and when we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow, I should focus on what's ahead of me. Alright. let's save there. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, oh geez. Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It would be a common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, you didn't even see the stuff yet, Yuri. You don't even know if it's fine. I take Yuri into my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Well, yeah, well, of course it's clean. I mean, I only do it for you. Sorry, okay, I'm joking. I'm not weird. Alright, anyway. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I didn't do it for you. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Okay, Nolan, smooth. Very slick. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. Hey, you're not wearing your uniform either. I just noticed that. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, what, do they have a mind of their own? Should we get started? Oh, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. What kind of faraway place? Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Yeah. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that the best way to put it? Intense, really? Like, maybe... Okay, maybe that is the best way to put it. I'm trying to think of a word for her, but I can't, so... Is that a bad thing? No, not at all! It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Jeez. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did put some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not very familiar. Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel its permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. Romance? Romance? Nobody said anything about romance. Okay, sorry. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? What are those for? Sorry. Well, did you purchase the original origami paper I asked you to get?
No.
Joking. Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. Well, we'll need about 100 of them. 100? Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. Oh, peek inside. Ooh, that's really creative. I had no idea you'd be good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose you get a little intense as you put it. Wait. Ooh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Wow, okay, I never really... Okay, you can see the entire screen now. Sorry. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Ooh, okay then. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Nolene. You can always write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more to pull out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has intricate pattern of waves etched into it. What do you expect from somebody who has purple hair? And purple eyes? What do you expect? Jeez, Nolene. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. What? Is that cool or what? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ooh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. Okay, actually, I mean, I'm kind of into knives too, but for a game like this, really? Really? Okay, well, the thing is, guys, I kind of want to do the good ending, because the good ending is kind of the hardest to do, because the bad ending you just keep going and doing whatever. I don't want to see how the bad ending turns out. I kind of just want to do what others are telling me, but just tell me in the comments if the good ending is good or not, if it's actually true. I need to hear it from a couple of people, like more than a couple of people, because it doesn't seem very valid if it's just a couple of people. I need to know if it's a fact that this good ending is real, of this specific way to do it, so. I just don't want to know how the good ending, or the bad ending, comes out. I'm kind of scared, I don't know, but we'll have to see. You're laughing at me. No, I'm laughing at you. Wait, what? It's just funny that you nervous you got about sharing. Wait, I'm laughing with you? Is that what he said? I don't even know. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Oh yeah, it suits you. Suits me? Yeah, kind of intense. It's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Alright, she's actually really good at handling a knife, too. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! I'm bleeding! Sorry, okay.
Nolene, why did you do that?
I was just curious. I didn't expect it to be that sharp, because, you know, you're a girl with purple hair. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares as it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her— What? 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 Why? Why? Why do you— Why? Why? And it— Oh my god. Why though? Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Ah! I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively put my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri,
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How can I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Right? I sure hope so. I think you're overreacting a little. I think she's fine where she is. I think she's overreacting perfectly. She's not overreacting at all. Yeah, she's not overreacting. Ooh. She doesn't lift her head. But what if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Nolene, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri, oh my god, Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If it's not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Nolene.
Oh, I know. Aw, thanks. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? Calling me, the great Nolene, weird? I'm not weird. I'm just socially awkward. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Thanks to your saliva there, Yuri.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Wow. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as the door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online recently. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of the watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill up the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Okay then. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use the small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then I bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Ooh, we're gonna do some painting, guys. We're gonna do some painting. Can't wait. Love painting. Painting is my middle name. Wait, That's not my middle name. Anyway. I don't want to tell you my middle name. You guys are gonna come find me. Anyway. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
Not at all. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote along the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. Ah, neat. Ah, neat. Thank you. Okay. What are you doing? What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few drops of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This is kind of reminds me of elementary school. Same, fam. Okay, wow, cringe. I'm sorry. Oh. Cringe is also cringe. Oh my gosh, it's bad, Nolan. Painting on a banner with the watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I have to spend time when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel like a little bit nice. Makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Well, that's good. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Kya! Kya!
So sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt.
Then man up! I'm just joking. Then woman up! Sorry, okay. Sorry, that was rude. I'm sorry, Yuri. Okay. This just startled me.
It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry if it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. Okay, you don't need to narrate your whole life, Nolan. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but okay. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Why do you need to narrate your whole life? Gee, okay then. It's, hello, here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Okay, animation that I'm not used to. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. Yes, just yeah. Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Retract your hand, Olene. Hurry up before it's too late! Oh, you're gonna get sucked in to the Yuri abyss. Into the Yuri abyss. I don't know.
Wait.
Eh?
Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from her when she reads her books. Almost as if she's got lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is that the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. What, is it gonna have an animation of her moving in? I'm joking. I doubt they would. I doubt the creators would do that. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it! I finished filling the night sky with white dots, and that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it there and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts.
Is that okay? That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew! 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 Okay, so I like to do that because I still have my high-pitched voice before I start growing up more. So I wanna enjoy it while I can. Phew! Phew! It's starting to go away though.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. It's just that I wasn't enjoying myself a little bit. I'm glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have an extra time after finishing the work.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah. That's the most important thing. But there's one more thing that we have left to do. I'm joking, okay. I don't care, I'm just joking.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that it's the last time it can happen. Alright then. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will.
Well then. Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like to going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Nolene.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Oh my gosh! I don't know whether to save, because I'm kind of almost out of saves, guys. You know what? I'll just probably not this time. I kind of
like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. The music stopped. It's kind of creepy, but...
Sayori.
Eh? Okay. Alright, guys. So, right here we can probably save. This is good. Alright, guys. You know what? I feel like Sayori's probably gonna say it soon. and I don't know what to do. But Yuri, she's pretty cool, I guess. But we'll have to see what the good ending has to bring us, because we'll have to see if it's even real or not as well. And if it's not real, then we're going to have to do the bad ending. Whatever that may be. I don't know what that would be. So, that is going to be it for this episode. Hope you liked the video. Comment down below, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next adventure of Nolan's Ark. Bye!